What's up, guys? I just want to welcome you guys to the vlog. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be trying a couple different things, so if you guys watch my videos, please tell me if you like this better, or you like it when I use that to record and then I show a screen, or if I talk to you like this, if it's better, or if not, I'll just go back to talking on that and then having the charts behind me. But today, what I want to go over is you don't have to have a fancy setup like this. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know all you have to have is a laptop. Today, I didn't trade on that, realistically, because my girlfriend's car is broke, if you watched my last one, and basically, I had to take her to school today. So, what I did today in order to trade is, got this. And this in school is the reason why I have a MacBook Pro always with me. Not always with me, but in the mornings it's typically with me. But we're gonna go over this trade really quick, why I took it, and everything else, and how being late benefited me. So let's get into this video. Okay, guys, what is up? Today, like I said in the intro, this is what I traded off of. Didn't have this computer, but since the camera on this is like really slow, as you saw if you guys watched the past 2 videos ago that I posted, is really like laggy, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try to figure out what's wrong with that in the next few days. But while that's being said, I nailed this trade, and I nailed it because I was like I said, I had to take my girlfriend to school. Here's her car. We'll find out more about her car today, thankfully. But this was a great trade, and this was on, I looked at this one yesterday too, I believe, yeah, because it had this nice run up over here. So today though, I was watching it and it had this dip. Yes, a gap down. Most gap downs pretty much fail, and this could still fail today, don't get me wrong, but it's how you trade it. When it has this run up though, during pre-market, because this is after hours, this is pre-market. So we're going to take it from here over. So it does fail. You see my resistance line or my support line all the way down here at this $9 range, right? $9. And it ended up going 10 cents below this, but that's besides the point. And then it just started grinding up, and it got all the way up to 10.15. Yes, it kind of consolidated, but what's so nice about the market is most people that trade don't trade until, in my case, it's 9:30 when the market opens. It could vary in time depending on where you live. I live in Indiana, so that's the time zone that I'm in. It starts at 9:30. So with this, it just started falling right out of the gate, and my first instinct was, wow, I wonder if people are short in there, because that'd be awesome for them, right? But I remembered we had that support line, and it did grind up from there. So after it hit this, and I did not do, oh, come on. Do not get me wrong. I did not jump in right here. I'm going to back it out a little bit. I did not jump in right here. Absolutely not. But what you can do with these kind of plays is you can watch it run up a little bit. So you see that it jumps up a little bit. You have 2 minutes where it's solid green. It's not like this little wick up here, but it's 2 solid candles. And then you have one that's a fallback. And when I call that, that's not really it failing. Some of those are pullbacks. Like for instance, this one, it was a pullback, and I knew it wasn't going to come back down and hit this support line, because the odds are if you're around so often, they don't come back. Usually they come within 10 cents of that if they do pull back, but they don't normally actually hit it. Now if they do actually hit it, normally they're tanking the rest of the way. Don't get me wrong, there's been stocks that climb back up, but not normally. And this one, I got a feeling, is going to fail throughout the day, so it will end up being a good short. So I could probably short it right now. I don't know if there's any shorts to share or any shares to short, my bad. But it doesn't really matter to me. I made my money. I'm not going to overtrade, because normally when I take more than one trade, I overtrade in a day, and it becomes worse. I'm not profitable, and that's the whole point of this, right? We want to become profitable. We want to make money. So, with that being said, this starts coming up. You see where I get in at. This is my price point. This, because it doesn't go all over here. That's why I make my price points. 907. And again, guys, you know me. I like that 7 number. I got lucky though here to get filled. And some of this is luck. Some of this does take luck to get filled. I mean, because if I would have put it at 904, I probably wouldn't have got filled. But I did actually put it at 907, and I got filled. And then it jumped up a little bit, and I was like, wow, that was close. I'm glad I got in when I got in. And then it starts pulling back just a little bit, which again makes you nervous a little bit. I realize that when you're trading, it does make you a little bit nervous, but you gotta have faith in it. That's why you have stop losses, or a mental stop loss most of the time. Don't forget that, because if you have an actual stop loss, the market makers will pull it down to that just so you stop out and then you don't make any money. But put your stop loss right there, and then it starts grinding back up. And again, I held it through this because I wanted to see if it was going to break this up here. Because if it was going to break this, that would be awesome. But I didn't see it going to happen to that, especially when it only got to here right before market. It didn't even top out to that one. It just kind of got to there. And then it started coming back down. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's annoying. But I held through it, and then it fell. I got out into this kind of dip. When there's 3 candles, usually it's not a good sign. I know this was, but this is the beginning of the market. The very beginning of the market is crazy. It's the most volatile. As you can tell, though, there's not a ton of volume, though, here anymore. As you can see at the market open, there was quite a bit here, and then it kind of died off, which I got lucky, and it still climbed without a ton of volume. Okay, guys, so I checked my phone really fast. I actually got out at 960. So that was a great trade. I try not to remember the exact price points where I got in and I got out at, because after so many days of doing this, you just the numbers just kind of run together. When you first start, don't get me wrong, when I first started, I knew every price point that I got in at. I knew every sell point that I got out at. I knew the resistance points memorized for that day every time. So that's that. But when I say this didn't trade, or there's not enough volume here for what I normally trade, and that is true, it's a little bit higher price of stock compared to what I normally trade. I try to stay within that $1.50 to $7 range. This was almost $10, but it's okay. Low 9s, and then it got up to the upper 10s, as you can see, or it got into the high 9s, but it's okay. So yeah, I got out here when it started just climbing down. And this thing could have pulled back right here and then just took off again. And you know what? That's something you just got to live with. You take your stop. You definitely got to use your stop losses and just take your profits when you have them. It's the biggest part about trading. And especially since this was a gap down, which really made me a little nervous. I hate it when it does that. So when this is a gap down, more than likely the stock's going to fail throughout the day. And as you can see, it's red. It has been red all day. So this stock is more than likely just going to keep failing throughout the day. It's probably going to get back down to this low, and once this low breaks, you guys will watch that either there's going to be a lot of volume and it'll start falling quickly, or it'll basically just stutter out and it'll consolidate all day. It may have its ups and downs a little bit, a couple waves, but nothing too serious. But it looks like there is still some volume, there is still some movement. It's a lot of green, as you can see on the screen. But that is today's trade. That is today's lesson. Play your strengths. Play the things you know. Again, before you actually start trading, study. Paper trade. Paper trading is studying. And I'm going to show you how you can paper trade different days that have happened in the past in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.